Don't start a YouTube channel. And here's why. It's not all it's hyped up to be. It's not. You're going to get a lot of freaking hate. And on top of that, there's a lot of saturation, a lot of competition. And you're not going to get any views at first or at second or at third. I've posted so many videos and most of my videos are getting less than 5 views. There is so much garbage that goes into this. There's so much disappointment, but I love it. And here's why. I don't give a fuck about hate comments at all. And as far as saturation, competition, that's life. Like why would you let that stop you? And look, saturation never matters. I'll tell you why. There's only one of you. It's YouTube. And if you are authentic and you're yourself and you're just expressing your own original individual experience, you're going to resonate with a lot of people because there's a lot of people out there that are just like you that are going through something similar. We are all very different, but at the same time, very similar. So if you can tap into that and you can actually just be authentic, there's somebody out there, there's a huge audience for you that is going to resonate with what you have to say, and you just have to keep going. So who am I to say this, right? I have like no subscribers. I have less than 100. Most of my videos are getting less than 5 views after like 10 days, like less than 5 views. So I'm going to tell you guys about my experience and why I'm loving this, okay? I'm loving it. First of all, it's been a challenge, and I like a challenge. So here's why this is very embarrassing, by the way. I make a living talking to people, and I teach people how to talk to people, but the first time I ever pressed the record button, I forgot how to speak English. I completely forgot how to speak English, and I am very hard on myself. It's been a spiritual experience. It's been an awakening because I realized that I don't give a fuck about what people think. I don't give a fuck about any hate or whatever, but I give a fuck about what I think. And the first time I heard my voice, I like, who is this guy? First of all, I hated my voice and I was so fake in front of the camera. It was like, hey guys, how's it going? I'm like, whose men's is this? Whose voice is that? I didn't recognize my own voice and I couldn't just be myself. And I'm starting to get better at that, and that feels good. Even though nobody's watching, that's perfectly fine. But it was such a frustrating experience, man. I really forgot to speak English. And I was being so hard on myself because I was just thinking to myself, you're better than this. Why would you not just be able to just talk to the camera? And I really beat myself up, man. I really, really beat myself up. I am a perfectionist and I'm not perfect. That's the crazy thing about being a perfectionist. All the filler words, all the times that I forgot what to say next. I had Joe Biden moments like you wouldn't believe. Like, seriously, I couldn't recall what I was going to say or what what the video was going to be about. I couldn't just talk. And we all have conversations with ourselves, and I'm pretty crazy. I have conversations very, very out loud, very much out loud with myself in my car all the time, like with hand gestures and everything. I'm having conversations, like full blown conversations with myself all the time. But I couldn't do that when I turned on the camera. I have conversations with my dog all the time as well. I'm pointing at my dog. He's over there by the door wanting to go out and play. I'm going to go ahead and play with him in a few minutes. But yeah, man, it was just a very, very challenging experience, man, for me at least, being as crazy hard on myself as I am. I got to get better at not being so hard on myself. But that's what happened, man. That's what happened. And finally, I'm starting to have this breakthrough of not giving a fuck about my own mistakes, just accepting what it is and letting go. So it's been a spiritual experience for me. It's been something that I needed, even though nobody's watching. And that's a big part of the reason why people want to post videos, of course. Like they want to get views, fame, money. Like that's a huge incentive, of course. But there's much more than that. There's more than that. And if you were to start posting videos and documenting your journey, and also letting go of expectations of views, you would realize that it's a challenge and it's a healthy challenge and it's very good for you in a way, especially if you do it the right way, right? Because there's people that there's people that are just doing anything for views. They're not genuine, they're not real, and there's all kinds of things. Like there was a guy who was poisoning food to get views, right? He went to a Walmart, he got arrested, thankfully, but he poisoned food at a Walmart, and there's all kinds of crazy things going on in the world relating to that, right? Like just people acting stupid and doing horrible things for views. That's not healthy. But if you can have a genuine conversation with yourself, because right now it's just me, myself, and I, right? Just me by myself. I'm having a conversation with nobody because nobody's watching. But if you could just be genuine and then eventually develop a genuine relationship with your audience, that's great. So the question is, why not? Why not? Why not start, right? I have seen so many people, by the way, that are just being genuine, and YouTube right now, they're giving genuine people a chance to appear in front of an audience in a way that it hasn't happened before. So something in the algorithm changed, and who cares? Even if it didn't change, you should still do this, in my opinion, right? Go for it. Whatever is holding you back, whatever your fears are, just let it go, man. Let it go. A challenge is good. Discomfort is good. It's good for you. So step outside of your comfort zone. This probably will make you uncomfortable. It made me very uncomfortable. And I do things that challenge me. I do ice baths. I do jujitsu. I'm an entrepreneur. I do so many things that are difficult. And this is not the most difficult thing in the world, which is the reason why I was so frustrated with myself. Because how could you be so bad at this, right? So that's what I went through. I went through it for a few weeks before I could actually talk to the camera like I am now. And I'm still getting better. I'm still not fully comfortable. So I'm looking forward to this journey. And I think you will too. Just give it a go. And there's one more thing I want to say. If you decide that you want to start your journey after watching this video, I'd be flattered. Please let me know. Put it in the comments below. And I'm rooting for you, man. Like, let me know and just go for it. And look, if you watch any of my other videos, I'm a huge proponent of going for it. Like, just go for your dreams. I do not subscribe to this doom and gloom that a lot of people are putting out there. Trust me, whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. So just go for it. Trust me, just go for it. And you're more than welcome to watch my other videos. I think it's going to help you if you're into just going for your dreams, if you have a desire, if you're an entrepreneur or whatever it is that you want to do, just go for it and surround yourself with people that are positive and that are going to push you forward. All right. Don't let anybody hold you back. Family, friends, so-called friends, right? Like anybody, don't let anybody stop you or get in your way. If somebody does not think the way that you do as far as like your desires, if they don't support you, get rid of them. Trust me. Like that's part of life. Sometimes you just have to get rid of the wrong people. So hopefully this will inspire you to take a step forward in whatever direction you want, but just move forward.